Yo, 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 this is your boy Black Terry. Hood Politics is back in the building, man. This is your boy Black Terry, habitual hustler. Hey, listen, man, like, subscribe, and join the page, join the conversation. Another giant, man, another entertainment giant is taken down, man. Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested and indicted for running a criminal sex trafficking ring. Man, this is deep, man. I think I called this back when the raids on his house. I said by the first of the year, it didn't take no time, man. Like, I could tell you now. And what's the strange thing is, man, his name is the only name on the indictment. But we'll get into that, man. Sean Diddy Combs been arrested for running a sex trafficking ring, man. He been arrested out of the state of New York, the FEDS, the Southern District of New York. Uh, this is the fall of another celebrity giant, man. Racketeering is also mentioned. Also, another mention the forfeiture in the indictment. The indictment also been posted online. I've read it. And that's very very telling, man. A lot of the things that they're laying out, man. When they go after the money, man, they're trying to cripple him financially. There's a very good chance, and well, actually, he's been denied no bail. Combs was denied no bail, taken into custody Tuesday after pleading not guilty in federal court to charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. Prosecutors argue that the music mogul should not be released because he has previously reached out to witnesses and victims. Man, that's bad, man. Also, man, prosecutors allege Combs created and ran a criminal enterprise through his business empire that engages in crimes including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, robbery, obstruction of justice, according to the federal indictment. And you know, and they hold him without no bail. They trying to break this boy not only financially but mentally. I've seen this before. Many times in drug cases, man, where they'll go after your money, your finances, so you don't have the resources to defend yourself. Now there's a lot of speculation about Sean Combs' business dealings and some of the things that, he's been doing over the years to hide his real wealth. But that's another story, man. Sean Diddy Combs, man, indicted by the feds, man, for running a sex trafficking ring, racketeering, amongst other charges.
Ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims.
Assumption is these people now are what's called unindicted co-conspirators. He probably got a lot of people, man, cooperating against it. The feds went around to all those civilians that he run around with doing the shit that he do, man. And they offering them deals and saying, listen, you either get out or you're going to be in this indictment. And I'm telling you now. And I'm sure Sean, man, Puff got a lot of names and stuff of people that was involved with this, man. This is going to be, I'm telling you, this is going to be a lightning rod in the entertainment industry. I promise you. This is going to be a lightning rod in the entertainment industry, man. Sean Diddy Combs, man, has been indicted by the feds in the Southern District of New York. He was taken into custody. He was denied bail. And I can tell you now, for a dude like him, man, who'd never been locked up before, oh man, they gonna break him, man. This kind of sounds Jeffrey Epsteinish. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It sounds Jeffrey Epsteinish all over again. I'm telling you, man. But I believe that Puff is such a high profile figure that they're going to do everything in their power to protect him from not only being harmed, but him harming himself. He probably going to be under 24-hour surveillance, man. You know, they probably going to have him in a special unit somewhere, man, where they could watch him, man, because I'm telling you, Puff also is holding on to a lot of names, a lot of secrets of celebrities who participated in these freak-offs, man. You know, that's what they charged them with, man. Now, you know, when they start charging you for your lifestyle, man, I mean, I honestly, and I say this with all due respect to the victims and things like that, I haven't heard an actual crime. What I've heard is just a horrible person, man. What I really hear is just a horrible person. He's being indicted for being a creep and a horrible person. But the crimes, you know, these are all adults. No underage kids is mentioned. You know, nobody underage has been mentioned nowhere in the indictment. But you know, just him being, you know, the type of dude that he is, man. Sean P. Diddy Combs, man, indicted, man. This is deep, man. Listen, I got clips, man, from the press conference where they talk about the indictment. Check it out, man. Hood Politics Media on my platform. Like I said, like, subscribe, join the conversation, man. You know, I called it, man, back during the raids, man. I said the first of the year. I said somewhere around the first of the year, they probably indicting. Well, it happened a little sooner. And one of the things, man, that they, you know, mentioned that was bizarre to me is that the amount of lubricants they found in the raids, 1,000 bottles of lubricant. 1,000 bottles. I mean, I can just imagine that on the evidence table in his trial. Really? That's evidence, 1,000 bottles of lubricant. I mean, is this is? I'm telling you, man. Y'all think Young Thug's trial is a circus and strange? It's going to be amazing to see the the case the prosecution lays out. It probably won't be for a year or two. His trial, I'm almost certain he'll probably be going to trial. Because something like this, man, a plea alone, they probably talking about 25, 30 years. He gonna get R. Kelly numbers, man. R. Kelly went to trial and got 30 years. You know, they probably, this is a little more severe. I mean, Puff might be looking at, you know, life sentence, man. Like, but you know, I've seen this too many times, powerful men who, you know, just destroy themselves, man, because they can't handle their and control their sexual appetite. So, you know, Hood Politics, man. Like, subscribe, join the conversation, man. Love the feedback, man. Please, man. Comment, you know, email, whatever, man. Sean P. Diddy Combs, man, indicted by the federal government in New York, the Southern District of New York. He was denied bail today. He will not be getting out at this moment. And it's going to be interesting, man. Stay tuned, man. I'm going to do some follow-ups on this. Peace.